Hello, Earth Angel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for joining me here for this collective reading today. We are celebrating this channel's 5-year birthday, so happy birthday to us. Thank you to all of you who have been here. I appreciate you so much. I'm so excited that the little notification came up that it was 5 years, and I just couldn't believe it. So time flies when you're having fun, and I appreciate you all so much. Those of you who have been here, even if you've just gotten here, I am so grateful that you landed here, and there's no accident. Of course, there are no coincidences. This is synchronicity, I'm sure. So again, thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well. We're going to just look at, since it was in honor of the birthday of the channel, it was my spirit guides and angels who guided me to do a YouTube channel. I couldn't believe it. I was terrified. It was a very terrifying experience for me, but I felt very guided. And so because I feel, and now I love it so much, and there are parts of it that I still, as I push my comfort zone, are scary, but overall, it is a beautiful, beautiful experience. So, yeah, and it just continues to grow more and more beautiful, and the more people who join the channel, the more energy grows, and the more it's just amazing. And the people who are drawn here, you are all just so amazing. Light workers, star seeds, old souls. You don't have to call yourself any of those things, but that's how I see you, as just someone who is a beautiful light on the planet. So again, thank you for being here with me and being on this channel. I really appreciate you so much, and I'm excited to do this reading for you today because, as I was saying, in honor of my guides leading me here, we're going to look at what your guides and angels, the spirit guides, would like to share with you right now. We're just going to leave it open. That's what I was guided to do. They're impeccable in their guidance, in my experience, and probably in yours as well. So let's see. We're going to get into some oracle cards here first. And I've tried to bring in, I did, but I didn't. I was guided to bring in a representation of so many things that remind me of the essence of the multidimensional essence of this channel. So we have the Angels and Ancestors deck for guidance from them. We have the Starseed Oracle, the Unicorn Tarot, Crystal Unicorn Tarot, the beautiful Dragon Oracle, I think that's for the Love of Dragons Oracle, and then some advice from the, there's some, messages of inspiration from the Louise Hay deck. I forget what it is called, but it'll be listed in the description box below. I am available for personal readings, by the way, if you would like to dive deeper into your own situation. So let's see. Let's tune in to what is the energy you're in right now, and what would Spirit and the spirit guides and angels like to share with you? Ancestors too, I just heard. So yeah, we have your whole team. What would your team like to share here? We have, and Earth Guardians too. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. This is a beautiful card. So you're being guided to get, and I've been feeling that strongly with all of the wild energies we've been in. Oh my goodness. I feel like grounding is just essential right now, meaning going for walks, making a conscious effort to breathe and connect with your body in stillness, and, if you can go for walks or maybe hiking, whatever it is you do, bike riding, I don't know. There's so many things you can do to get grounded. Even taking a bath or a shower, any body of water, being in water, salt water, salt baths, very grounding. Crystals are grounding. And we have sage. Be devoted and committed. So it looks like your spirit guides, a sage always has something very wise and important to share. So I feel like your guides are coming through right off the bat saying, that you're being guided to stay grounded and be devoted and committed. Don't get lost, or like I said, these energies are very intense right now. So you're being guided to really focus on this wisdom it is in your heart. I noticed this angel is holding his heart, or her. It's kind of an androgynous angel, but whatever. This person is holding their heart, and the sage has the peacock feather as the quill. So there's something valuable. Your spirit guides and angels want you to know that you have something wise and beautiful to share with the world that will benefit the world. So they want you to stay grounded and rooted and in a place where you're committed and devoted so that you can share this. And all this green I'm getting, and with the orange, so with all the green, I'm getting heart chakra. There's so much energy of a heart chakra activation here for you right now. And I am seeing the golds and the orange for the sacral and the solar plexus, so second and third chakra. So there's a lot about balancing your mind, body, and emotions, your heart, your emotions, your body with that sacral chakra, and your power as well with the gold. Well, and the gold reminds me of the crown too. I don't know why I'm being so drawn to chakra colors here, but I feel like you're receiving some sort of activation right now that is really opening your heart and helping you feel more, in your good in your body, good in your life is what I'm feeling. And then we have on the back of the deck, the stag spirit, trust and thrive. I don't love that its head is mounted, but I just noticed that. So like out of all the times I've had these cards, so there's something maybe here about, you know, feeling stuck, perhaps. We're going to get more into it. Okay, let's see. We're going to put that there for now. Even though it might be cut off a little, it's okay. Because I want to make sure I have room for everything. All right, let's see. Not this right now. Spirit says not yet. Okay, so we're going to get into the tarot for you. Let's see. What else, Spirit, can you tell this beautiful soul, this earth angel? Trust and thrive. And it's easier to trust when we are feeling grounded as well. I feel like I'm hearing for some of you it's like important to get good sleep, that some of you are maybe not getting enough sleep. Yeah, and more green with the stag, green and gold. So I'm getting like heart chakra big time, big heart opening right now that you're experiencing as we move into the new season here. It's spring here, but you know, fall on the other side of the world from me. But there's a change in the season here. And so there is this shifting I'm feeling with that, like, that's kind of activating this change as well. I feel like it's movement forward too after a time of being stuck. So tell us more. What else do you want this to share? What do you want to share with this beautiful earth angel? This viewer right now, what do you want to share? Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, the Two of Swords. Yeah, like I said, you've been feeling stuck. Not sure which direction to go, maybe stuck in your head. Like I said, that head is just kind of stuck to the wall. So that's confirming. Thank you, Spirit. What's been going on here? What do you want to talk to this beautiful soul about? The Tower. Ooh, intense. Yes, the Tower. This is Mars energy. So Scorpio and Aries. It is number 16. And the swords of the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You can be any sign, but these are just what's coming out. Okay. What else, please, Spirit? Guides, angels. The Eight of Wands. I do love the Eight of Wands. Now we have the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What else? What else do you want to share? Thank you. The Moon. So beautiful. Number 18. This is Pisces energy and Cancer. So now we have the water signs. And they said stay grounded with Earth Guardian. Let's see what's back here. The King of Swords, so more air. So the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We did have Scorpio here. So strong transformation. is happening after a breakdown. Maybe it threw you up in the air, took you, let me see something here. The King of Swords. Let's see. I'm going to put that there. And the King of Cups behind that. And then the Six of Swords. Yeah. I want to get some more clarification for you. But something has definitely broken down in your life. And I think it probably threw you off balance and made you feel like you were maybe flying forward into the unknown. Like you didn't make the choice. Like some choice was made for you. You're feeling stuck maybe around this, or maybe felt like you couldn't get out of whatever this falling apart was, whatever this breakdown that the Tower is representing, that this breakdown happened because the change had to happen because you had outgrown that particular situation, or it was no longer working, or it was built on a faulty foundation to begin with. But I'm sensing in this particular reading, you just kind of outgrown something, and it was hard for you to see and hard for you to make a decision and and maybe for some of you, I'm hearing because of feeling committed to something or someone, there was a level of devotion, but it was also a level of feeling stuck and not trusting, taking a leap forward because you didn't know what was forward. You didn't have that clarity. You wanted to know, you wanted to trust. It's like you're waiting to know in order to trust. And the message that's coming through from your guides and angels and from the divine is that they're asking you to trust even though you don't see clearly yet. They're asking you to stay rooted and grounded, stay devoted and committed to whatever it is you're moving forward on towards in life, or just being grounded and committed to moving forward in the best possible way, and following your passions, following your truth, and trusting that even though you don't know or can't see something, that there is this energy of thrive. It says trust and thrive. It's like you will thrive. You just can't see it. And it's scary here with the moon. It's bringing up all of the fearful what ifs and unknowns and a fear of moving forward. And getting grounded is really going to help you in this particular moment move through these energies and get that clarity that you're so badly wanting. Yeah, grounded is a key. I keep hearing that. And being devoted and committed to yourself, to the movement, to the passion. Maybe for some of you, being grounded and committed to communicating clearly, to moving forward clearly, however that resonates. And mostly it is being grounded and committed, devoted and committed to yourself. Not in a selfish way, but in a way that's moving towards what is rooted, what will be rooted, what can root, what will be sustainable, what will build something really beautiful into your life is what I'm really feeling here with this energy. So tell us more about the Two of Swords, please. The Page of Swords. Yeah, I think you were searching for information and you were just not seeing it, not finding it, all right, and so tell me what's the Tower about? I just heard, even though this might not be about love for you, I just heard that song, that old song, looking for love in all the wrong places. But it could be looking for anything in all the wrong places. So take that as it resonates. It's like that energy of you're looking everywhere, but you can't see. It's like this feeling of stuck in your head. You were stuck in your head around this. So something broke down. We have the Eight of Swords. So just as I'm saying stuck in your head, more air energy. We have a lot of mind, thoughts, energy of air here. But it can also be used as movement if you can move out of these stuck energies, which you are. I feel like this is what Spirit wants to talk to you about. And with the Eight of Wands here, you are. It's just the reason this is coming through is because it's scary. Whatever is happening here is a little unnerving at the very least. It's got you really stuck in your head and looking for solutions, looking for answers in places you can't find them. In places you won't find them is what I'm hearing Spirit say. You're going to find them by following your heart, by following your passion, by communicating, by taking leaps forward in your life. Maybe when I'm saying communicating, take that as it resonates. I just keep hearing it. But it could just mean communicating as in expressing yourself in your life, the way you move forward, passionately, confidently, even though you're not exactly sure where you're going, and it's a little scary. But because you were stuck in your head, something had to fall apart to get your attention so that you could move forward, is what I'm getting here. Let's see, what about the Eight of Wands, please, Spirit? Why is the Eight of Wands here? The Knight of Pentacles, beautiful. Because as you move forward, as you follow your passion, as you communicate, as you share your, for some of you, it's like your creative truth or your expression, or express something that's from your heart, something that is important to you and is a heart level important to you. For some of you, it's sharing creative expression or thoughts and ideas in some way, love, but it's with an energy of passion and love. And so as you do that, you actually are planting seeds in order to move forward in the direction that where you can build this rooted, grounded energy. This passionate energy actually leads you slowly but surely to something grounded, even though with the moon here, it doesn't feel grounded to you. Tell us more about the moon, please. Tell us more about the moon, please, Spirit. The Five of Swords. So you're afraid of conflict, of arguments, of disagreements, of self-sabotage, of disputes, of feeling things just not working out, of conflict in general. Take it as it resonates. There's a fear here of a fight that no one wins, of something happening that you can't go back from, that you can't foresee coming, you can't, and that it's that's what you're afraid of. The back of the deck, Temperance. But you will, as you move forward, you'll see that this is healing in you. This is coming into balance. You're getting clarity around this. It's these fears are worst case scenario fears. It's maybe what has fallen apart in the past, what had to break down, has brought you into a space of fearing going forward, fearing the unknown. But this is your guides and angels are guiding you forward. Or the kings are also action, related. Their movement. Temperance is bringing things into balance and in divine timing, in healing the mind space, healing your thoughts, healing your vision, your ability to see clearly why something had to fall apart. I just heard for some of you why you thought it was your fault, and it wasn't your fault. And maybe that's something you're afraid of here with the moon too. But with Temperance here, this is such a beautiful energy of something, whatever has happened here, healing, and it is number 14. So again, a 5. So the conflict is healing. Whatever conflict you're afraid of, even if it's just a conflict in your mind, you're getting clarity around this, and it's coming into balance and healing for you. And with Temperance too, it does remind me of your angels and angelic protection through this. The Queen of Swords is behind that, just as the King of Swords is here. So you're bringing into balance, first and foremost, these parts of yourself. I feel your inner dualistic nature, which we would often refer to as the masculine and the feminine energies within each person. Something is really healing and coming into balance within you around that. So something had to be broken down because there was an imbalance that wasn't allowing you to root something or stay committed to it. And you needed that energy to be rooted. You needed that focus to be there. And you couldn't see, you were, like I said, your focus, what seems like from this reading is saying your focus was misplaced in that moment. You were doing the best you could. This is no criticism. Please don't take it that way. It's just saying for you to resonate with it or not, maybe if this is your story. So anyway, I wanted to look at, it could be depending on if your situation as you're resonating here has anything to do with a love, partner or a divine counterpart or a wife or a husband or someone you're in a committed relationship with. This is a confirmation here of that healing, of the balancings. There's also this energy of divine timing at play and divine intervention to a certain degree. Well, definitely with the Tower here and Temperance. But yes, you're healing your worst case fears here too. So I want to ask, before we move into the final oracle advice, I want to, or not really advice, but whatever your spirit guides want to share with you around all this. Well, I want to look at more into this Tower and the Eight of Swords, because it just feels like we need to go a layer deeper here. Let's see. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Two of Swords. It's all very difficult energy. This is an energy of, as you can see, he doesn't look very happy, this little unicorn. It's like anxiety, pain, fear, like talk about fears, like worrying, and it can be the kind of anxiety and worrying that keeps you up at night or wakes you up in the night and keeps you up. So maybe some of you have lost some sleep over whatever happened here. And I'm so sorry, it does feel challenging, but you are being guided to follow the wave of passion that throws you forward, even though you can't see and you might not trust this energy. As long as you're staying grounded, you can trust your intuition. You can, you know what? Oh, interesting. So many times in readings, the Eight of Wands for me is about messages from your guides and angels. And what is the theme, the topic of today's reading is messages from your guides and angels. So this is telling me they're going to show you what seeds to plant, like what direction to go in. Slow and steady, you're going to get to where you're going. You're going, the Knight of Pentacles is committed with this like energy you got here of, you know, devoted and committed. That is the Knight of Pentacles. So your guides and angels are sending you messages around that, and you're going, that's all, you're going to be pulled out of this. If you can get grounding, I think being grounded is the key here, and trusting your intuition and trusting divine timing here, and that allowing yourself to gain clarity even in your dreams, perhaps, for some of you. So relaxing enough to allow this, these messages to come forward. And I feel like this is about moving forward too, towards what you want, even if you can't see, even if it's a little bit scary. So yeah, we have the Nine of Swords here. What else about this Tower and the Eight of Swords, please, Spirit? What else do they need to know about this? I feel like there's another. The Hanged Unicorn. We have another major arcana, more Pisces energy. Number 12, the Hanged Unicorn. Enlightenment, getting a new perspective. So this Tower, this breakdown, all this, like whatever is difficult as all this has been, you had to take a time out, and because you this is your guidance, so take it as it resonates. But there's an energy here of the Hangman, the Hanged Unicorn. The Hanged Man is always about a pause, taking a pause in order to get a new perspective, taking some time out, getting a new shift. You were really stuck in this energy, and I feel like this so I'm really happy to see this Hanged Man energy here. So I don't know if you've already been through this and now you're moving forward, or you're about to, wherever you are in this timeline, because this is a collective reading. This is I'm very happy to see this energy, and you can see the halo of inspiration and enlightenment and clarity around his head, because he's upside down, or he, she, whatever, this unicorn is upside down in order to get a different view. So there's something here about pulling back. Like this is all like very, like you couldn't see clearly in this energy. So something had to fall apart. Some sort of breakdown had to happen. So know that it was divine intervention with Temperance here, not in a punishment or mean kind of way, but in a way to help you heal, to help you get a greater perspective, because you were moving forward with the Tower here in a way that was based on fear, based on your limited beliefs around what was possible. And that was not, it's like you trust and thrive. You know, your spirit guides want you to know, we have something much better planned for you. Something much bigger, grander, more expansive, more fitting to your beautiful nature. So, because I do feel you here, and you are a really beautiful, beautiful being of light. And So your guides really don't want you stuck in this lower vibrational energy, not because it's lower vibrational by any judgment, but because it's uncomfortable, and because, yes, we can learn a lesson from this energy, but, you know, once we've learned it, it's like time to move forward out of it. And you're just afraid, and that's your fear of moving forward, is that you will get caught, you know, in the past in some sort of like disagreement or conflict. So take this time out and get this tower, this breakdown, know that this breakdown happened in order to allow some time for you to shift into a new perspective and to see things in a new light. And once this unicorn is able to see the light, she will get himself down off of there, because they can, as you can see, and they will move forward. And so that is where you're at. And let's get one more, because I told myself I'd get 3 on the Tower and the 8 of Swords, and I'm feeling 3. The Tower and the 8 of, and the 12 is a 3. That's funny. The Hierophant, another 5. Yes. For some of you, this was a breakdown in a marriage, for sure, or a long-term commitment. So take that as it resonates. That's very challenging. I'm sorry. You know, we don't have enough information here to say, you know, whether it doesn't, there's no energy of it's over. There's just this energy of a lot of heartbreak and difficulty and fears and anxieties and arguments perhaps, and being up in your head around this. But either way, there's this divine intervention coming in. So because this reading isn't based, like I'm not feeling this reading going in that direction, because it is so general collective. Ooh, I'm doing a Friday love reading soon, so maybe it'll come out in the Friday love reading. But I do feel like there is like a healing taking place regardless, but there was a breakdown in some sort of committed relationship for some of you. For others, with the Hierophant here, with these other cards, yeah, you're getting a new perspective around something that, like, again, what you want to commit to. And maybe you were committed to something that was no longer serving you, you know, that was maybe more traditional, and you're getting a new view here, and there's been a lot of pain and anxiety around this. But your spirit guides and angels are really speaking to you through your dreams. With the moon here, I'm really getting in so much Piscean energy, through your daydreams even. And with the King of Swords and Temperance here, you can trust those messages that you're getting, especially if you're getting repeated messages and you're getting repeated angel numbers and signs and synchronicities and things like that. If you're getting overwhelmed with any of this energy, again, your guidance is to go to nature in whatever way you can, to stay grounded and to stay focused on, you know, planting those seeds, moving forward, even if it's just baby steps, like literally, even if it's the smallest thing, and taking the time too to enjoy the journey to a certain degree. If you need to take it slow, like allow yourself to take it slow, so that you allow yourself to take it at whatever pace will allow you to stay grounded, because this 8 of Wands energy is very fast and intense. And sometimes our downloads from our guides and angels can be very intense and feel very overwhelming, especially when we're getting bombarded. And especially if it's like this huge heart chakra awakening and crown chakra awakening, we haven't maybe taken in this much energy or information before to our system or our light body, there can be a little bit of a catch-up period. So that's why you're being guided to really rest. Resting is another way to get grounded. If you're feeling really spacey or overwhelmed, even just laying down, you know, for a half hour or something, however long you can, even 15 minutes sometimes can recalibrate you. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that death on the back of the deck. More Scorpio energy. And this is all about transformation. You are in a huge transformation right now. And that's why your guides wanted to talk to you about this. This is collective. So this is really beautiful. And you know that you're being like, you're letting go with death here. It's like this Scorpio energy of alchemizing, of releasing what no longer serves you in order to open up space and, you know, open up to the energy of birthing what is new in your life, like the new you, the new life that you want. So there's an ending here that's a transformational ending, and very destined with all this major arcana coming out too, I would say. And death is 15, I believe. No, that's the devil. Death is 13. So, you know, that's about adds up to a 4, and you had 3, now you have 4. So there is this like moving into stability. 4s to me are all about stability, and you had that breakdown and feeling of a stability. So this is like, you know, encouraging that as through this transformation, something, whatever ends, as it's like transmuted and healed, brought into a new perspective and moved forward on. By the way, temperance can also be reconciliation. So take that as it resonates for your situation. I just was thinking about that with the couples. But there is this clearing with death here too, this in Scorpio energy. Look at that, the Ace of Swords behind that. So there is this breakthrough and clarity. And again, I'm getting the information of the communication, but some sort of truth coming out that even if it's coming from that really shifted everything or shifts everything. For some of you, it is about, yeah, this just a breakthrough in this energy. This energy was so stuck for a while. And the Tower came through and is bringing clarity and expansion and a powerful, passionate direction forward. Again, remember, you might not be able to see it clearly. But with the Moon here too, keep listening to your dreams and your intuition as you're guided. Because, like, again, I'm getting that message for you that, and with Scorpio here, that you're, and Pisces, that your guidance your intuition is very strong. You can trust that what you are receiving intuitively, especially if you are repeatedly receiving it, is guiding you, is leading you. It's the actual seeds that you're being guided to plant. It's showing you the way. Your intuition and your guides and angels. That's coming through very strongly in this reading. So let's see what else is here for you from the Dragon, for the Love of Dragons deck. If my voice sounds a little raspy, I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, look at that. The Adventurer, number 33. 6 coming into balance, but 33 is in alignment with your highest purpose, with the Ascended Masters, your guides and angels again. So the Adventurer, yeah, the 8 of Wands. You are, like, it is a bit of a leap of faith forward here. It is going to feel a little scary. That's why you're being guided to stay grounded. What else? Let's get one more from this deck. Oh, 2 more. Okay. We have the Listener, number 13. So again, we went 3, 4, and now 5. So you are moving forward quickly through this. Spirit wants you to know too. But this is number 13, the Listener. And that's so sweet. Again, I received that message of you're receiving information from your intuition, from your guides and angels, and from the world around you. They want you to listen. With that Hanged Man energy, the Hanged Unicorn too, that's a place of listening and going within. The Moon too, and this is number 5, the Grouch. Yeah, so I think, like, maybe you were, like, I'm sure you were feeling pretty off balance and grouchy when all of this was going on and you were stuck in your head and things were falling apart. So you're being guided again to pull back and to go into this Hanged Man energy, to listen. There is information coming through, and you're being guided to listen and plant the seeds, even if you can't fully see why or how yet. Because there's a transformation happening. You're in the middle of it, is what I'm hearing. The Balancer, yeah, things are coming into balance, and this is number 1. There's a new start through all of this that's more balanced and in alignment with your highest timeline, with your, you know, truth, like the way that you want to, something I'm hearing guiding you towards something really, like, rooted and strong, because whatever you had before wasn't in balance. That's why it had to fall apart. And that's why you were so stuck in your head around it too, because I feel like for a lot of you, whatever it was a confusing situation. Whoops. Let's get some starseed messages, and then a couple cards from that the other deck that I can't remember the name of, the Louise Hayes deck, something. I can't think of it. I could turn around and look, but let's see. I'll take an extra 10 seconds. I really don't want to. Okay, it'll be in the description box if you're really curious about what the next deck is. And then we're going to get into the charms. Okay, so what else, Spirit, do you want to share? This is amazing, these messages. Such powerful energy we're moving through right now. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Cosmic ancestors. So this is from your cosmic ancestors, a message about seeding the light. It's how you, and with this Knight of Pentacles, it's literally what you're doing with the Eight of Wands over it, seeding the light. And you're just, this is really scary to you, whatever this is about, but it's going to come into balance. You're going to be able to come to peace with this. There is a divine timing element, so just keep listening to your guidance. You are being guided strongly with this coming out. And again, getting that message of stay grounded. So, wow, that's funny. What else? Thank you. Thank you, spirit guides and angels. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, the extremes of life. And there's that balancer, holding the opposites. There was that, we talked about duality, bringing that into balance within you, the masculine and the feminine energies. So that would be like, just, you know, as a basic example, the part of you that is action oriented and the part of you that is more, you know, receptive, and the part of you, you know, so being and doing, listening versus talking, giving and receiving, these kind of things. So you're being guided to listen and to fall. So you're being guided into this feminine energy of pulling back into the Hanged Man and the moon as well. Both a lot of feminine energy with the water, with Pisces especially. So fall into my arms, surrender through this process, surrender to the rest, I think, and the grounding, so that you can receive the information you need here, so that you can transform and bring this into balance. Because it feels like an adventure with the adventurer here, and it is, but it's an adventure that's in full alignment with your happiness and your destined, like, true north kind of path. And so if you've been feeling grouchy, just give yourself a break, get some rest, get grounded. Take a hot bath or shower. And then this says, forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader that you wish you had. Beautiful. And you're being guided how to do that when the time feels right to you. And on the back of the deck, we have all paths lead home. Beautiful. Inner authority, intuition. That's what I was saying. Turn your gaze within. Again, that's that bringing them into balance, the feminine energy. Turning your gaze within. Your intuition is strong and it is leading you. Inner authority. So you're coming into like a new level of sovereignty through this. With the stag energy, remember in the beginning where it was about trust and thrive. Oh, are you kidding? And we have the seer behind that. And when I pulled this deck, I saw the seer. And that's what I was saying, your intuition. Your ability to see beyond the current situation is what this says. See beyond the current situation. Absolutely. And then I can't help but notice, trust your instincts. Animal guardians is behind that. Trust your instincts. The seer, see beyond the current situation and trust and thrive. And then you have all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze inward. Wow, this is a really powerful reading. No wonder I was so like strongly guided to do it. I'm so excited that it's like a 5-year anniversary reading too. That makes me so happy. I can't believe it's been 5 years. And hey, 5's been a huge theme in your reading today. Change. You know, it can be, 5s can be about conflict and challenges, but often conflict and challenges create change. It doesn't have to be that way, but it often is. And so 5s can also just represent changes. Doesn't, even if maybe we don't want to focus on the conflict, we just know that it's part of the natural part of the transformation that happens through change. What else does this beautiful soul need to hear? Okay, we got 2. That's good for me. I was saying that on the back of the deck because there's so much change in life. And I see that before I set this down, I want to show you. It says, I love life. And watering a flower, yeah, we love life when we're taking care of ourselves, when we are balanced, when we are doing the things that help us grow and nourishing ourselves. Forgiveness, just as I'm saying that. So on the back here, the affirmation is, I am willing to forgive. And so I do see this energy here of like there might have been a conflict in the past or some sort of breakdown, fight, disagreement, disappointment. So forgiving yourself and the other person. is incredibly healing. And this says forgiveness of myself and forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the forgiveness is the owner. I'm sorry. It's just, okay. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. You can screenshot that if you like. Sorry, I butchered reading it. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. I am willing to forgive as the main affirmation there. And then the affirmation here is my life works beautifully. And everything in my life works now and forevermore. That reminds me of Abraham Hicks with everything is always working out for me. It's a good one too. So really beautiful, beautiful energy here. Beautiful reading. I'm going to get into your charms. If you're liking this, please like it. Let me know in the comments too if you'd like to share your experience. I do love connecting with you in that way. And all of the interactions, even just watching it, helps my channel grow. So thank you so much. All right, if you're sensitive to noise, we're going to dive into the charms now. So maybe, or if you have headphones on, you might want to turn the volume down for just a few seconds. Final messages, please, Spirit, guides, and angels, for this beautiful earth angel, this beautiful soul here right now with us. Messages for this beautiful. Close out their reading. Thank you so much. Okay, whoops. Well, I do love that little charm that jumped off right off the bat is the little kitty. The little abundance, good luck with financial abundance. And to me, it's just about a full abundance, all abundance, not just financial, especially since it's green. Because again, heart chakra, so more love coming in, abundance and love. You're going to feel so much more like lucky and blessed and fruitful in all areas. Like as you open your heart, all the abundance comes in because it just, that's that law of attraction. It just magnetizes it in. And here's this blooming flower as I feel you are. And it's interesting, it's whether you're, it doesn't matter if you're a man or how you identify. And it's interesting, it's blue because that's like the energy of your expression, your truth, your throat chakra opening. And we did see that with all that energy of the swords, your truth coming out, being able to speak your truth, communicate it in some way that brings you into a place of healing and ultimately abundance. And what is this? This says, after all this time, and we did have the Temperance card here. So there is something about divine timing, and maybe some of you, this has been happening for a long time, something that happened, or it's happening with someone from a long time ago. Take it as it resonates, but there is this energy of something about timing and divine timing in your reading that I've felt the whole time. Well, the whole time. And then there is the circle blue again, as like you're healing this energy of expression and truth. There was that message about inner authority. So like it is, you are coming, I think that was the Star Keeper. It's like you're healing, as you're healing your truth and able to communicate it better, it's bringing you into, you know, this blooming abundant state. It's because it brings you into your inner authority. And this little charm always reminds me of the magician energy. It reminds me of alchemy. And I was getting alchemy throughout your whole reading, that you are like, through this process of healing, that's also why you're being guided to ground, is because you're alchemizing whatever this past energy was in order to come more into your truth. And I just heard it's been a long time coming. And that's that Temperance energy of like, it's something that's taken a while to come into balance. And then we have this, again, this energy of inner sovereignty, inner knowing, intuition with the moon and the crown and the wing. Your connection to the guides and angels, them speaking to you, them speaking through your intuition. And then you have this beautiful dagger sword here that is, I feel in your case, about protection, knowing that you are protected right now and through this process, because it's a difficult one. And look, you have, again, you have another symbol that reminds me of the Magician. So with the Magician energy coming out, again, I'm getting this message that this is related strongly to communication for some of you, but in some way communication or the internet communications, but you have the power to manifest like what you want in your life, and even maybe what you want out of certain outcomes to a certain degree. You know, you can't control another person, nor would you want to. That's not the good kind of magic. But this is like about alchemy, you know, and knowing that you have the power within you, that inner authority, again, to, I just heard carve, like carve something, create something. It's like a masterpiece, a work of art. The Magician with all the tools, all the elements. Again, maybe you've been missing earth. Maybe you haven't been grounding enough. I know that happens to me a lot, especially right now with these energies. And what does this say on it? Something, the love, maybe. Oh, family's love. So maybe for some of you, this is about your family. But this is also about your soul family, your angels, your guides, your spirit team, even your soul family here on earth. It's about connecting and remember this card said about your very first card talks about planting roots. So this is about, you know, that, you know, planting roots in places where you can flourish, with people you can flourish with too, and environments you can flourish in, essentially. And here is this love in the circle. So there's like a lot of course, love around you and through this healing process, and the expression of love, it is like a love that is, we saw that with the heart chakra healing. So love is part of what is healing you, your heart opening to more love. And I feel like it's like more divine love, you know, more of love from love for life and from life in some way. There's an activation here. And again, with the wing talking, you know, giving me that message that your angels are really watching you and blessing you and guiding you through this whole process. And you have the watermelon here. So maybe the timing is around summertime, but take that as it resonates. It's a collective reading. But this is also, can be like the sweetness of life, enjoying the innocence and purity. Reminds me of childhood, you know, the purity of your inner child, and allowing your inner child to experience sweetness, to have that as an important part of your life, to not neglect that aspect of your life, because it is also nourishing and healing to enjoy the sweetness of life. And not overindulge, of course, but to enjoy the sweetness. And here's another little angel. And this one's reminding me of your guardian angels. Like your guardian angels are with you too, protecting you. So meaning like some people, if you have any loved ones who have passed over or pets, then, you know, this is like, I'm feeling their energy here too, of like, they want you to know they are also with you, watching over you, protecting you, blessing you. And last but not least, we have the little musical notes here. So maybe some of you you are a musician, and this is something to do with that, but it doesn't have to be. But maybe some of you are very connected to music, or music is speaking to you right now, and spirit guides and angels, that's one of the ways they're speaking to you, is through music. If you are a musician, this is a wonderful way for you to communicate with your guides and angels, is something I'm hearing. It's if you've never tried that before, it's something I'm hearing. So take that as it resonates as well. But more generally, this is about, again, your fifth chakra and your truth, and your heart, like expressing your song, like your essence. Your song really comes from your heart, but it is expressed through the throat and all of your chakras, through your whole self. But ultimately, this is about your unique, beautiful essence, your creative energy that is special and unique to you, that you have, that we got in the beginning. This reading's coming full circle of like, you have something to offer the world that is special, that is unique to you. And so whatever this whole process is guiding you to that, I think, is that is what I'm getting as the reading is closing with that message. So here's a close-up of your charms. Thank you again so much for joining me here. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, I'll have another Friday Love reading up on Friday, and we will do a new moon pick a card reading next week. So if you are not already subscribed and would like to join this community, we would love to have you. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. And it's always an honor and pleasure to read here for you. And again, if you have been with me all the way through this video, thank you so much. And I'm sending you so much love, many blessings. I hope these messages were helpful to you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.